What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic one time for the one time back. Giving final thoughts on Liam Walsh stepping up to the world class level versus Gervonta Tank Davis for the IBF Super Featherweight strap. Liam Walsh has been talking a lot. Pretty much, maybe not even focused on Tank Davis. He's been yapping back and forth with Mayweather, and I think it's just promo to sell the fight. To garnish more viewerships over there and get more interest. And I think they probably have accomplished that between the spat between, the Welsh brothers and Lima Welsh as well. It hasn't even really been too much between him and Tank so much. He did take a shot at Tank's boxing IQ and felt that he has the better IQ. And one of the reasons that I think Lima Welsh feels confident is that Tank is 22 years old. And I think people, forget that sometimes. And, I think Liam Walsh, being an experienced guy, older guy, feels like he can take advantage of that. And, Tank is basically a money grab of a fight. You don't see too many world title holders get their first belt at 22 years old, let alone go over there to the across the pond and defend their belt on their first title defense. Some guys want a title defense in their backyard or somewhere in the United States, somewhere close to their home city or whatever like that. But Tank, took this, challenge with Liam Walsh because, Liam Walsh, or he believes Liam Walsh is easy pickings. And, over there in the UK, it's pretty much a hotbed for boxing now. And they're going to fill up the arena for, this fight. They do it for every fight, mid-level, low-level fights, high-level fights. They show out. So the money is there. That's why it's called Show Me the Money, because, Tank Davis, it's a money grab for him. As far as him and Mayweather going back and forth, and Welsh is even focused on Tank, I don't know. When he in there fighting with Tank, he gonna think he in there fighting against Mayweather. I understand he needs to focus on Gervonta Tank Davis. Either guy, he doesn't have an easy fight with Tank at all. He don't. But he's very confident. But I feel when that bell rings, that confidence is going to be broken very quickly, very fast. Like I said, Liam Walsh is nothing special. He's a solid guy, solid jab, good body punching, very offensive. But what most of those UK fighters lack, and Eastern European over there lack, they lack defensive skills, and they lack slickness. There ain't too many slick fighters and defensive fighters coming from over there. They don't have that style. And you have the occasional exceptions, like Lomachenko. But those guys, they too upright. Once you push them backwards, they don't really process well and react well to that. And they just boxing skills wise, they're just behind. Most of those guys are behind. They're good offensive fighters, but a lot of those guys lack defense. And I think Liam Walsh is one of those guys that lack defense. I don't think he's the exception. He's there to be hit. And people love to scream that American fighters or whatever fighter that have defensive ability and good footwork, or they're running. It's boxing. It's hit and not get hit. I think people lose that as a fact. And I think Tank is gonna. Tank is gonna try to power drive this guy, try to get it over as quick as possible and go back home. As soon as this fight over, Mayweather is going to say he's going to comment on the McGregor thing, but that's a whole situation for another day. But hopefully it's a good one. We gone.